Prior to Concierge Coaches, I had a spinal decompression table. I really didn't quite understand the concept behind it, but I knew patients needed it. And once I started training with Concierge Coaches, I became a better doctor. I started seeing better results. There's a system to this. We train with some of the best doctors in the world on spinal decompression so we can get patients out of pain, help them avoid back surgery, keep them off opiates. The results have been amazing. The success we've had has been amazing. We now have 5 tables and we keep them full all the time. We're looking at adding a 6th table. So if you're looking at spinal decompression, you want to be the best of the best, I would train with Concierge Coaches and Disc Centers of America.
Prior to Concierge Coaches, I was doing spinal decompression, but I will share with you, I didn't understand it fully. I didn't have the confidence, the certainty. I have grown enormously in my understanding, my ability to make a difference in people's lives. I would highly, highly recommend, if you want to learn about how to become the best of the best in dealing with patients with serious disc problems, serious stenosis type issues, sciatic type problems, nobody better than Concierge Coaches. Highly recommend you give them a shot.
I'm Dr. Concessi. I'm from Riverview, Michigan. I joined Concierge Coaches approximately a year and a half ago. And since then, my practice has started to grow. I was doing the same old thing with working with insurances. And in our area, it's a lot of HMOs and PPOs. And I found that my practice has started going down. And since Dr. Kaplan and Dr. Bard got set up with me, I'm starting out to specialize in spinal decompression. I'm doing more of that. I'm here at the master class today. I'm really enjoying that with Dr. Laura's office, this beautiful office that we have here. I'm on my 4th table now, so I'm starting to grow in that area with decompression. I brought my son, who's not even a chiropractor, here. He's enjoying the class as well. I'm hoping that he's going to follow in his dad's footsteps, so that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. And when I was here today, Dr. Berg comes up to me and says, "Hey, do you know where this city is?" And I said, "Yeah, it's down the street from me about 3-4 miles." So here I am at a seminar, and Dr. Berg gives me a lead for a patient that called Disc Centers of America's website today. So I'm still getting business going in here. So it's a great thing. But I can't say enough about Dr. Bard and Dr. Kaplan. They've done a great deal for my office. Like I said, I'm starting to grow now, whereas before I was struggling, and I can't thank them enough. They've been doing a great job for me. I really appreciate it.
Prior to starting my tenure with Concierge Coaches here, I was in Anna, Texas, and my practice was struggling. Obamacare had pretty much decimated my heavily insurance-based practice, and I'd received notice that I was going to have to leave my current location due to an eminent domain problem, and looking at getting a new space and moving to a new office, and the expense of doing that was just an absolute daunting looking task for me. And I went to my first national decompression certification at Parker University. I met Dr. Bard, Dr. Kaplan, and I called my wife and I said, "I think I better go to this after hours thing and go listen to what's going on here. I need to stay a little bit longer." And she said, "Sure." And ever since I've become a part of this family, my life, my practice life, my personal life, my family life, it's all improved. With more success in the office, with greater financial stability in the office because of the things that I've learned from Concierge Coaches, by implementing the AccuSpina, by implementing microlac cold lasers, by implementing neuromed matrix therapy, by starting to treat neuropathy. I've just gained greater independence, and now I have a beautiful office, 2,800 square feet. I came out of like less than 1,500 square feet, and I'm just flourishing now, and these guys have it. They have the answers to the struggles that chiropractors face in today's environment, and I can't encourage you enough to give this family a try. We're growing nationally. And I say we because I feel like I'm part of the family, and that's what you'll feel like when you get involved with this group of doctors.
I'm Dr. Mark Lasagio from Lehigh Valley, which is Bethel, Allentown, and Easton area in Pennsylvania. And I've been with the concierge coaches now. This is going my 4th year. They have changed my life and my practice tremendously. They made the way chiropractic should have been practiced from day one. I can't say enough about Dr. Bard and Dr. Kaplan. I'm closing cases. I'm making more money now than I ever made when I just did traditional chiropractic care. Matter of fact, I don't want chiropractic patients anymore. I want disc, knee, neuropathy patients. That is my practice.
I'm Dr. Kurt Simons. I'm here at the master class for decompression. I'm from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I've been with concierge coaches now for about 2 years. The biggest mistake I made was not coming to this class 2 years ago. It's been fantastic. These guys are phenomenal. It truly is a family. You can walk up, talk to any of the doctors. I've been with probably 5 or 6 other consulting companies. There's not one that I would sign up with again. These guys, I'll renew the next time my contract comes up.
Okay, hi, I'm Dr. Brigitte Rosenberg from Los Angeles, California. I've been practicing chiropractic for about 25 years. I have 2 busy personal injury practice for many years. And Dr. Kaplan and Dr. Bard with concierge coaches literally changed my whole perspective of the profession. They completely blew it out of the park. All these years of treating patients and seeing trauma patients with the decompression concept, the neuropathy concept, it completely takes it to another level. They always over-deliver. The amount of material, the marketing, the education, the research, it's just beyond. This is just a great experience, and being here in Decatur, Illinois, who would ever thought I'd even be here? Just amazing to see this office with so many tables and so many doctors doing so many great things for our profession, treating patients with pain, giving them the option of not going for surgery or epidural. It's a gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. It's really, really amazing. So I'm very grateful. I'm very fortunate to even be in this space, and very happy that I found them. It took me a while. I have a table in my office for about a year, but it did take a while. But we were able to close about $30,000 in about 2 weeks, and really, really marketing heavy for that. So it's just amazing. It's an amazing treatment. We get great results, and just helping people one patient at a time.
Hi there, my name is Dr. Larry Silverstein, chiropractor for 40 years in upstate New York. Very active and dynamic practice. We have been doing spinal decompression for probably since 2007. So what's that, 13 plus years? We've had some good years, we've had some slow years, and we feel that it's so important to care for people and keep them in our family, that so many people have spinal and disc problems, that we wanted to get an edge and advantage. So I contacted Perry and Dr. Kaplan, and we signed up probably 6 months ago. Our volume has doubled since then. And here's the cool thing about it. There's a complete system, and in that system is a beautiful wrapping. It's a brand, and it adds so much value that it makes it so much easier for people to come in. And we don't have to sell anything. We just have to present what we have to offer. And like I said, it's made such a huge difference for us and my team. We have so much more certainty and confidence in what we're doing, what we're presenting. And the research is thick. There's so much research that we can back what we're doing, why we're doing it. So very proud of these guys for being together. It's incredibly entertaining at the same time. So if you want to laugh more and be more profitable and add more value to your families and your communities, this is a place to do it. So very happy to share this with you. And if you need anything, I'll be happy to help you out as well. Thank you. Blessings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rama Wagner. I'm a 3rd-generation chiropractor, and I'm super passionate about chiropractic. I've had the opportunity to speak on the Parker stage. I've written a book on chiropractic. And one of the things I'm most excited about to share with you is the experience of being part of Concierge Coaches and Disc Centers of America, and now Neuromed. I've added things to my practice after 15 years of, well, really over 25 years of being in this profession and seeing people in pain, helping them, changing people's lives. It's truly a game changer, and it's truly an opportunity to take that level of healing with patients to just way beyond what you would expect. So I'm so grateful for them. They coached me through a lot of the process of the sales experience, the conversion of the patient, even the capture of the patient. Their advertising and marketing concepts were phenomenal. They drew a lot of people. It helped me think outside the box. As a chiropractic kid and a grandchild of chiropractic, I'm always in my bubble, and to come out of that bubble and be in a realm where we can actually see what the patients are really wanting, how to talk to them, the branding, the importance of getting that 85% of people that will never see a chiropractor, tackling that, it's amazing. It's amazing to have people walk in with their MRI and already be ready to say, I just don't want to use opioids or meds, I don't want epidurals, and I don't want surgery, help me. And so it's been really fun. It's a really exciting new adventure for me, and it's also helping me reinvigorate for the next 10, 15, 20 years in chiropractic.
Hello, my name is Dr. Stephen Shockley. I'm a chiropractic physician from Omaha, Nebraska. I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary as a member of the family of concierge coaches and Disc Centers of America. The last year has been just absolutely amazing for me. I went from really just doing general chiropractic treatment to becoming more of a specialist, and we're specializing in treating, helping people with disc herniations, disc bulges, peripheral neuropathy. We're doing decompression treatments. I'm finding that the orthopedic and neurosurgeons in Omaha are starting to become very receptive to me as a specialized caregiver for these patients. At first I was worried they'd be upset that we were canceling their surgery appointments for them, but no, actually it's starting to really turn around, and it's amazing the level of professionalism that's my game has come up to. Dr. Kaplan told me that if I became a member of the family, my skills as a doctor were going to go up, and they have definitely gone up. I feel like a specialist. I walk like a specialist. I talk like a specialist, and I feel that I truly am. So, if it's something that anybody's thinking about, I would invite you to call me. Happy to talk to you personally. It's a great group. It's a great family, and absolutely zero regrets. I do it 10 times out of 10 every time.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Delgado, and this is my dad, Dr. Alan Delgado. We're a family practice. We have gone from a struggling chiropractic clinic to now, after one day at boot camp and one day at the Trump facility, to now closing at least one package a day from previous patients as well as new patients that we have walking through the door. We're so fortunate to have joined Disc Centers of America's family to broaden the Delgado family with the Disc Center family. Thank you so much for having us.
And one of the greatest things I found was that while we were still in Florida, my phone was ringing while I was in class. My wife was calling me, telling me people want to come in, and said, I'm coming in because I've heard y'all do decompression. I need decompression. So they were already sold before we even got home.
I'm Dr. Hoyle. I practice in Kansas City. I've been doing decompression with my patients for many years, but as I've been working with Disc Centers of America, it actually has given me a lot of guidance on how to better help my patients to get the results that they are really we're really looking for, what they need in their everyday lives. I met Dr. Bard and Dr. Kaplan in Florida, and ever since then it's just been like a family, and we've really grown in our practice ever since we started working with Disc Centers of America. We've been doing this for about 6 months, and in those 6 months we continue to grow. Even as we've been going through dealing with COVID, we've been able to maintain a very healthy practice during all of this because we have the tools at our disposal to help us get through it.
I'm Dr. Jason Helton from Lubbock, Texas. I've been with Dr. Perry Bard and Dr. Eric Kaplan for about 5 years. I started with them as I was ready to take my practice to the next level. I was building a new 6,000 square foot office. I'd been doing decompression for a while, but I felt like there was more to learn and more to provide to my community. Since I've been with them, my practice has probably grown another 30%, and it was a large practice to begin with. Now I have my main practice in Lubbock, Texas. I have 2 satellite clinics in small towns near Lubbock, 4 associate doctors, a ton of staff. We see a lot of patients. More importantly, we help a lot of patients. I like to position myself as I'm their last best hope. They're coming to me because they don't want to have surgery. They don't want to have the injections. They're scared of the pills. And we have the reputation of being able to help the cases that are difficult to help. So I've really enjoyed getting to know, I call him good cop, bad cop. Dr. Kaplan, obviously, bad cop. Dr. Bard, the good cop. He's always rah, rah, rah. Dr. Kaplan, you got to do this. But they really help you. They helped me through some tough times. I had a daughter with some congenital heart problems. And right as I built my new building, and they helped me through so many really tough times to where I not only survived, but I thrived. I didn't lose a step. I gained a step while still dealing with some of the tough emotional things of having, your most precious things in your life, your children, not knowing what's going to happen. And they've been there with me every step of the way. So I really appreciate what they've done for me, and I'm so glad that I'm able to call them mentors and friends.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Keeler from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm very proud and flattered to be here at one of the masterclass sessions. 2 years ago, I took a certification class at Parker College, which absolutely 100% changed my life. The doctor that signed me up remembered who I was just by hearing my voice in a room and came and looked for me. That doctor was Perry Bard, and just by hearing my voice came and looked for me, and he remembered everything we had talked about over a 30-second phone call. I knew right then there was a possibility of being with a group that would do big things with spinal decompression, which I already had a love for. I was a patient before I was I was already a doctor, but I was a patient with spinal decompression. I had tables, but I didn't know how to really make money from them. They say when you don't make money at what you're doing, it's a hobby. I met these folks and I was able to put it all together. Every single piece of the puzzle was put in place that all I had to do was listen to what I was told, do what I was told, and move on to the next equation. And it literally made a difference in my life. The problem was the next big class coming up was 1 month after Parker, which I had spent all the money in my bank account to go and do anything. I made a decision based on being there to sell my car at a pawn shop. I had a 1995 Jeep that everybody loved. They gave me $5 grand for it. It was enough to attend the class in Florida and move on to the next level. I was already signed up before I went there in my mind. I was already there and I knew what I was going to do. I wanted to be a part of what was going on, and I was very excited to be there. Move ahead 12 months. January the previous year, I collected $4 grand. 12 months after I signed up and became part of the group, I collected $45,600 in January, which is typically our slowest month. I feel like the biggest thing is not so much the money, because it was able to help more people. You're not really helping many people when you help one person a month. When you can help 10 or 12 people and they're excited about getting back to leading a normal life, that's a big difference.
Hi, I'm Dr. Forrest Edwards from Hoover, Alabama. This is my second master class, but in fairness, Dr. Kaplan and Dr. Bard have really changed my life. They've taken a practitioner that was 30 years in practice and really opened new horizons to me that I didn't realize existed anymore. They've shown me the level that I thought I was performing at, which was nothing to be sneezed at, has now risen so much higher yet. Without exception, they have changed my life. I see them also making a change in the profession as a whole, and certainly something to be proud of. They leave a legacy behind, and yet they're just getting started. So I see this continuing to progress on and on and on. So I can't say enough about, consider them very strongly if you need mentors, and everyone does need a good coach.